Benny Gantz was in southern Israel this week, the former army chief not for the first time demanding stronger action against Hamas and Islamic Jihad in Gaza. But his harshest criticism hasn't been trained on Prime Minister Netanyahu's security policy, rather on his character.
Netanyahu,
look at me in the eye. Look at the Israelis in the eye. Because of your obsession of escaping trial, you are lying, splitting, dividing, mocking, distributing malicious rumors and inciting. Netanyahu, you are poisoning Israel.
Gantz's Blue and White Alliance continues to remind Israelis, should they need reminding, that Netanyahu is indicted in 3 separate corruption cases, warning he wants to change Israeli law to avoid jail. But however strongly worded, the message is familiar after 3 campaigns in which many minds have been made up. Recent polls suggest Netanyahu taking a narrow lead.
Look, Netanyahu is corrupted, I agree. Everybody is. But he has other qualities other than that. And I think he's the right man for us.
Benny Gantz is okay. He's now our hope for some change.
In 3 campaigns now, Benny Gantz has been trying to make the argument that Israel needs to rid itself of a prime minister mired in corruption charges. And he's been given a gift this time round with a trial date set for just 2 weeks after polling day. And yet that argument doesn't seem to be getting the traction that he needs. This campaign has seen a rightward shift in tone and policy, with Gantz backing the controversial Trump peace plan, at least as a starting point for talks, seeking to prize voters away from Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud. Netanyahu, meanwhile, is using a well-worn playbook, warning Jewish voters that Gantz only has one way to form a minority government, and it should frighten them.
Gantz will not be able to create a government without the support of Ahmed Tibi and the joint list in the Knesset. He cannot. This is what they are trying to conceal.
Gantz has distanced himself from the Palestinian-Israeli group of parties, saying he doesn't need their support, that they can back whoever they want.
They're not very happy with him, but they're not going to support Netanyahu. And if being somewhat at odds with them gives him more credibility to draw some votes from across the middle, from the Netanyahu territory, that's the logic of what he's been doing.
A year and 3 election campaigns into his political career, Benny Gantz now has plenty of on-the-job training, but Israeli politics still seems stubbornly stuck, just days away from polling. He may even have to come back for a 4th attempt later this year. Fawcett, Al Jazeera, West Jerusalem.